Hey everybody, it's Sabrina from ATLYS, and today we're going to learn a fiddle tune that is very dear to my heart called Ashokan Farewell. This tune is quite simple. It can all be played in first position with a few curveballs, some low twos, some high threes. But it's a great piece for any level, and it's so loved and a wonderful piece to know in case you want to play for somebody. I'm going to take you through a methodical process of learning this, starting out slowly, one section at a time, and then we will start to paste those sections together, speed up a little bit, and then at the end we will try playing it through at the real tempo. So, let's get started. Anytime you're learning a new piece or practicing a piece, it's a good idea to first play a scale in the key of that piece. And so Ashokan Farewell is in D major, so let's start with a 1-octave D major scale. Let's play half notes using our whole bow. 1, 2. So this gets us into the right mindset to playing in tune in this key. And another exercise that we can do is to play in the key of D major, but starting on the open G string and playing all of first position. So let's try that together as well. Also half notes. So starting open G, we've got C sharps and F sharps. Low 2. Very nice. Now, this tune includes a lot of arpeggiated motion, so that's a scale that's missing some of its notes and skips around. So we're going to play a D major 1-octave arpeggio to start. So if you're not familiar with that, just follow along. It's open 2, open 3, and back down. 1, 2. Do the same thing like we did with the scale. We're going to play all the notes of a D major arpeggio in first position. So that starts with A on the G string. So follow along. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, we have established a very good foundation. So much of what we just practiced is directly in the piece. Okay, so moving on. I'm teaching you this tune in the true spirit of fiddle style, which is with no music, just by ear. And so even though this can get very fancy and embellished with double stops and grace notes and all kinds of stuff, we are going to learn this in its most basic form first. Then I will make a second video, part 2, where we get into that crazy fun stuff. If you're interested in more, go ahead and subscribe because that part 2 is coming very soon. So both section A and B can be broken down into 4 mini sections. And so that is what we are going to do. We're going to play each mini section one at a time, pretty slowly, so that you can get comfortable one bit at a time. I want you to repeat just one mini section until you feel like you can play it in your sleep. So feel free to pause the video, rewind, play it again and again and again. So I'm going to start with section A, part 1, and I have my metronome ready for 120 equals the 8th note. So you're prepared. This tune starts with a pickup. It's 2 8th notes pickup. So if our tempo is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, our pickup's going to come on big beat 3. 1, 2, da dum da 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 dum da. Okay, so I think we have all the information we need, and we're going to start section A, part 1. For this first round of learning things in mini sections, I'm going to get up close to the camera and show you my left-hand fingers so that you can focus on the notes. The bowing, if you're not sure what I'm doing, that can come in a later phase. Better to start with even all separate bows if you want. And in the second phase, where I play through the entire A section, you can start to incorporate the bowings. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One, two, three. There's that arpeggio. Section A, part 3 is identical to section A, part 1. So we'll just do it again for good measure. One, two, three. Yay, the end of section A. Section B also starts with a pickup. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One, two, three. Section B, part 3, also starts with a pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, so now that you have gone through and carefully learned each mini section, I hope you feel like you can play each mini section in your sleep at this point. Now the next phase is to start pasting those mini sections together. And I will also up the tempo a bit. Now, because I'm not going to make this video 4 hours long or however long it might take, there's of course all these intermediate steps you can take. You can make the metronome one tiny click faster at a time if you want, and I highly recommend doing this intermediate work as you go through this tune, but for the sake of a quick tutorial video, I'm jumping up now to a quarter note equals 75. So, section A, in total. Remember the pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Even without any embellishments, it's still so beautiful, my goodness. I love this tune. Remember the pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Very nice. For the grand finale of this tutorial, we are going to play through the entire thing at a much more flowing tempo. And like I said before, I highly recommend doing some intermediate steps with your metronome to keep it nice and methodical, to have consistent results. Use your metronome to speed it up little by little, one click at a time if you want. But for this grand finale, we're going to turn the metronome on at 100 for the quarter note, and we're going to play through the entire thing. So, buckle up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Great job, and remember that learning a piece takes time to sink into your bones and into your soul. So one time through this video is not going to cut it. You need to spend days, weeks, months to get this thing to feel part of you. So be patient and enjoy the process. And if there's anything else you would like to know about this piece from me, please leave me a comment below. And if you liked this video and even want me to teach you other tunes, also leave that in the comments. Subscribe to our channel if you're interested in part 2 of this series, where I will go into more of the embellishments of this tune, and I'm looking forward to sharing that one with you very soon. All right, happy practicing.